Hey folks, it's Finn. Today I would like to talk about being or going stealth. I don't particularly like the word stealth. Now for those that don't know, in transgender terms, going stealth means that you don't disclose your trans identity, you don't disclose your history of being transgender and of going or undergoing or gone through gender transition. When I hear the word stealth, I think of those black aeroplane bomber things that fly in over enemy lines secretly. The dictionary definition of the word stealth is cautious and surreptitious action or movement. The silence and stealth of a hungry cat. Synonyms are secretiveness, secrecy, sneakiness, slyness, covertness, stealthiness. You know, it's all to do with hiding, and this is why I do not like the word stealth. It's like we're undercover. I just don't like the idea of using a word that's kind of implying that we're doing something wrong by not disclosing who we are. I mean, if you've got diabetes or epilepsy, you don't go stealth about that, do you? And equally, you don't walk around with a sign on you saying medical history of diabetes, stroke, heart attack, what have you, but now I'm stealth for all these things. It's just, you know, I don't like the word. I do not like it. Having established that I do not like the word stealth, for the purpose of this video, and for want of a better word, because everyone knows what I'm talking about when I say stealth, I'll just use it. Right, so I want to talk about being stealth. In moving to a new place, I decided I wanted to be more stealth, at least in my everyday life. Now, I've been open from the very start with my transition, and I very much like being so because it actually gives me a lot. I've got so many friends, and I love what I do here on YouTube, and I love the opportunities that have been given to me, and for the line of work that I want to do, being open suits me. You know, it's what I really enjoy. I do really like it, and being open has meant that people have been really supportive. I think it's been easier because rather than people gossiping behind my back, what's going on, you know, all of that business, I was just out in the open about everything, and so there was no chance of gossiping. I'm referring specifically to AA in Oxford, and in how, you know, big thing in AA is you have to say my name is, I'm an alcoholic, so, you know, I had to be very open because I obviously started AA in my old incarnation and then transitioned whilst in AA, so I had to come out as Finn, as he, and what have you. And I did that very openly because I knew that that was the only way forward, really, because to stay sober I have to be honest, and to kind of try and hide stuff, it's just, it's not healthy. There's also the case that in early days when you're not being read correctly, well, for me anyway, it was easier to tell people I was trans, because if I said I was male, they'd get very, very confused. So I'd explain, oh, I'm male, that's why, and then people would go, oh, okay, fair enough. Whereas now, obviously, you know, people just read me as the man I am, and I don't have to explain anything. So for this reason, I decided that on a new town, I would be completely closed down about my trans history, that I just wouldn't bring it up. I mean, obviously, if it's needed, I will. But I just want to see what it's like, because I love being treated as me, but there's always that kind of second guessing, are they treating me like that because they know I'm trans? You know, there's always that second guessing. So I just wanted to kind of know that people are just relating straight to me as how they perceive me, not how they perceive me as a trans man or a brave trans man because of what I've done, or any of those things. I just want to be completely ordinary, straightforward me. I don't know how long this is going to work for. It feels odd already not being open, because I'm always open. But I just want a chance just to get on with my life and not have to explain things, because I am very open on here, and in the work I do I'm very, very open. So I just feel very lucky now that I can actually just go through life and not have to explain myself. So I've been here a month now. It's amazing. I think I've been here a month, and I've joined in with the AA fellowship here, met some really lovely people, and obviously I've not mentioned anything. Now, the one thing I'm tripping up on is that in explaining my past. Now, I've explained that I'm here because I've broken up with my partner and I decided on a fresh start. But then the confusion comes in because I find myself not wanting to gender my old partner, because for anyone who watches my channel, you'll know that my ex-partner was a trans man who began his transition after me. So although I would have defined myself as straight, as attracted to females, I was still in love with him, even though we've ended. That's a whole other video. But I think I'm predominantly straight. I still don't know. I will also make another video about this soon. So I didn't want to gender my ex to then have people assume I'm gay. So I was trying to kind of not use any pronouns for my ex. So I was trying to say, oh yeah, I've split up with my partner, you know, they are in Oxford, and it was just awkward, and I was feeling myself like not being able to relax because I was having to watch what pronouns I was using, and then it seemed that people were just assuming that my partner was male anyway, and then in a share one day I just said he. You know, I just said it. So now everyone thinks I'm gay. And there's nothing wrong with people thinking I'm gay, of course, but I'm just not sure I am. So, but I can't... I want to explain that I'm not, but of course if I start explaining that I'm not, I'll have to explain that my partner was transgender. And I can't just say that without then explaining that I'm trans too, because the whole dynamic of our relationship was about us both being in transition. So it's really hard, and it already feels like I'm keeping something, and that's not the way I've got sober. You know, it's been very important, to be honest. And in fact, you know, an integral part of my recovery from alcohol and drugs has been me transitioning, and that's been something I've always shared about in shares in Oxford. And I haven't here. I've done a couple of main shares here, and I've just left out the transgender bit completely. So I don't know yet. I don't know. I mean, I really don't know. I mean, when it comes to me getting a sponsor, of course I'll definitely tell my sponsor, because, you know, they need to know these things. Well, I think they do anyway. For me personally, they need to know. But otherwise, I don't know. It's an odd thing, because like I said in the beginning, I don't like the idea of it's hiding something. And the word stealth kind of has that sticky feeling anyway, that I'm kind of hiding something about myself. And I'm not. But at the same time I am, because like somebody who gets run over, analogy, but go with me. Someone who gets run over and then has to go through huge amounts of physiotherapy and get themselves well, it builds their character, and because of that event, they've got qualities and character traits because of that. And I'm the same with being trans. And so to not discuss that part of my life and just leave a big block of life out, it's just feeling weird. I don't know. It's early days, so we'll see. But I think it's nice in the meantime anyway, just to know that people are relating to me as the man they see in front of them, and not the man that transitioned from being assigned female at birth. And, you know, as lovely as it is for people to be, wow, that's amazing you went through that, you know, it's really incredible. I just don't want that for once. I just want to be seen on my own merits. And of course, going through transition is brave, and that is my own merits, but I don't know if I'm explaining this very well. I just want to be seen as a run-of-the-mill bloke right now. I don't want anything else other than that. Does that make sense? I don't know. But I just wanted to share that with you in my new beginnings here, that I'm trying to just be me, and we'll see. That was all a bit of a waffle. If you understood any of that, related to any of that, please do let me know. Drop me a message in the comments below. Just want to know people's thoughts on going stealth, and what you think of it, and if you've tried it, and any advice, what have you, would be more than welcome. I will catch up with you next week. Returning soon will be the Sunday shoutouts. At least for now we have this regular Thursday upload going again. Normal service is gradually being resumed. Thanks for watching, everybody. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button for regular updates, and you can also click on the links below for my blog and for all the other social media links, and to join the Finn fam for extra ridiculous updates, selfies, videos, and all manner of random stuff. Take care of yourselves, have a fab week everybody, see you next week.